Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy D Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, an absolutely amazing day. The market is red. Crypto deliveries first. What's good, crypto delivery? Yeah, so the market is down. Are you acting like the wealthy? Right? The market's down. Are you behaving like the wealthy? Do you have the wealthy mindset? Tell me about your behaviors today during this down red market. That's what I want to know about today. Life is great. Life is great. Crypto Larry, what's up with you? Drice is in the building. What's going on, Drice? Swazi LT, what's up, Siege? What's good with you, bro? Are you, the market is down. So my question for you is, are you acting like the wealthy? Are you acting like the wealthy? Because I can tell you what the wealthy are doing. I can tell you what I did. Number one, the first thing I did a while ago was put myself in a position where my money can make money from my money, right? Put myself in a position where my money can make money from my money. That's the first thing, right? Shout out to Celsius.network. I got to tell you, I'm loving that platform. I have to tell you, I am absolutely loving the platform. And it's so cool too. I'm going to share some stuff with you, and I hope this resonates with you. New to the channel. Oh, why is it Swazi? Wow, cool. I appreciate you being here, bro. Where you checking in from? It's Swazi, brother, not Swazi. Yeah, Swazi. Yeah, Swazi LT. Yes. Thank you for correcting me if I said Swazi. I apologize. It's Swayze. Swayze. Good to see you, bro. Where you checking in from, Swayze? Swayze LT. Where you checking in from? Limbo Album. Invest. Limbo Album says invest. Absolutely. So Swayze. Yeah, where you checking in from, Swayze? New to the channel. I appreciate you being here. I would love to kind of check where the audience comes in from. XRP Joe's in the building. Bread, work, Derek, listening while I work. Be cool, brother. Be safe. Skiffles, we can see the shoreline in the distance. Don't get sidetracked or discouraged. That's exactly right. And I could tell you that what the wealthy are doing right now is accumulating. And here's what the wealthy are really doing. They're accumulating from their earnings that they made on their money last week, last month, and 2 months from then, and 3 months from now. My question for you is, did you make money on your money this week, in the last 2 weeks? Did you make money on your money even though the market's down? You're like, how can you make money on your money even when the market's down? I'm going to show you how. It's easy. Andrei Navidov, what's up, my brother? Baby, your brother's in the stream. Swayze, I hear that, my friend. What's good, brother? How are you? I was just saying that what the wealthy are doing is they're accumulating, but they're accumulating from the money that they made on their money from last week and from 2 weeks ago. That's the key. So my question is, did your money make money for you last week? My money made money for me last week. And it was not from the market. It's not from the market. Extra free me. Good to see you in the stream, my friend. Rasheen, be wealthy. Yo, what's good, Rasheen? Andre says, yeah, 25 cents. 4 for 1. You can't beat. It's hard to beat 4 for 1. It's hard to beat 4 for 1. I'm going to show you guys how to leverage that platform. I'm telling you guys, This is not investment advice. You guys got to do your own homework, certainly. Do your own due diligence, right? You don't be listening to a dude on YouTube. And I'm just going to tell you, I made money from my money last week. Not having to do anything with the market, whether the market's up or down, I made money from my money. That's what the wealthy do. Jason GO2 first, always, bro. Good to see you on the stream. The Denarian. Bye, XRP hodl time. Absolutely. The Denarian. Have you been in the stream before, my friend? I don't think I've seen you here. We got Swayze checking in from New Hampshire. Not far from my hometown of New York, Swayze. Legendary's in the building. Look at my brother. My brother's like, time to buy. That's right. Time to buy. Yeah, look for a link for me, brother. I'm going to send you a link to show you how to make some money from your money. Weekly. Cool. It's a cool deal. That's what the wealthy are doing. The wealthy are accumulating. I can tell you that right now. The market's down, they're buying, right? Because what the wealthy do is they identify great projects, right? They identify great projects and they buy and hold. And what they do is they take the Warren Buffett approach, is they put their money aside, right, in cash, and when it's time to take advantage of what's going on in the market, like red days, they accumulate. But here's the thing, here's the difference. Here's the difference from a lot of people, probably not Buffett. Buffett probably has his thing in some place where he's earning some interest. He can get to it and get it out, right? But the masses, they got the majority of their fiat dollars in a bank account. And right, they got it in a bank account. The majority of the people, even looking to get into the market, looking to buy real estate, looking to buy gold and silver, right? They got it in a bank account. So if you got $1,000 in the bank account, what is today? The 25th. On the 18th, you had $1,000 in your bank account. How much money you got in your bank account today, the 25th? This is not a rhetorical question. I would love to hear you guys respond to that. You had $1,000 in your bank account on the 18th. Today's the 25th. It's a week later. How much money you got in your bank account? First time here, says Denarian. Well, I appreciate you checking in, my friend. Where you checking in from, the Denarian? Oh, is that right, Swayze? How about that, man? Brooklyn, man. Crown Heights. Ebbers Field, bro. Ebbers Field. Rashawn B. Wealthy said $992. Negative interest rates are already in effect. I hear you. Denarian says 1,000. Anybody else? I know you guys are thinking this is a trick question, but this is just real talk. $1,000 on the 18th. Today's the 25th. How much money you got in your bank account? Nope, not 2,000. We all wish that if we put our money into a bank account with Wells Fargo, Bank of America, we wish we could go from 1,000 to 2,000 in a week. That would be crazy good, right? Oh, the Denarian's checking in from Florida. How about that? We got a lot of good friends down in Florida. Appreciate you being here, Denarian. Dry said 1,000. Denarian said 1,000. Rasheen B. Wealthy said you already lost money. Oh, hilarious. So let me ask you something. This is just a question that I don't know. What if it's a small number, $1,000, right? It's not a lot of money. What if after a week you had 1,008 cents? What if you had 1,008 cents? Would you be cool with that? Would you be cool with that if you had 1,008 cents after a week? Legendary says 0. I had to pay the bills. Yeah. Yeah, faded by a few finessed barber salon. I want to maybe start keeping only crypto. Well, that's one of the questions we ask on this channel all the time. By the way, faded by few is, how much money are you going to continue to keep in the traditional market? XR free me. That's the answer right there. The same old $1,000 because it ain't working for you. It's not working for you. I get it. I get it. It feels comfortable in Wells Fargo and Bank of America. I get it. It feels comfortable. But you're not making any money. Not making any money off that $1,000 you got in that account. But you can make money if you're in the right platform and if you're in the digital asset space. You can make money on your money. And this is one of the things that we want to start awakening the masses to. Let me share something with you, just kind of as an example. You guys know that I told you that I tested the Celsius platform out for myself after spending over a year and a half. You don't have to take a year and a half. That was me. Right after a year and a half of looking into this platform, watching tons and tons of videos from Alex Mashinsky and other people from his corporate staff, I decided to test the Celsius platform with a few dollars, right? Not a whole lot, just a few. And then after about a week or two, I upped it some more. Once I kind of saw how the UI experience was, how the community was in terms of responses to questions that you might have, that type of stuff, right? Let me see something here. I'm gonna try and find some. Okay. So the Celsius platform, very, very cool platform. It allows you to earn money on your money. It allows you to earn interest on your money and then earn interest on your interest. I love the fact that they pay 80% back of what they earn. They pay it back to the people who are on the platform, who will put their money on that platform. I think it's absolutely crazy good. So, trying to make sure I check the dates. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Receive the 19th, interest the 21st. Yep. So what I did is I deposited some money and I put it into different things, right? So I wanted to test the platform in terms of digital assets, like, for example, EOS or Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? So you put some of that money on there. And then I wanted to test out the stable coins, right? So the stable coins are essentially their fiat dollars in the digital asset space, right? So if you have $1,000 of fiat, if you put it into a stable coin like USDC or True USD, one of those type of things. I wouldn't recommend Tether unless you're just doing it real quick to get into something else, right? You can earn interest both ways. So you can earn interest on your money in the digital assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, EOS, whatever, right? And you can earn money on your stable coins as well. On your stable coins, they pay 8.43% annually, up to 8.43%. I should say, probably. That's probably more accurate. Annually on your fiat dollars. And they pay it out. I believe the payouts are weekly. So it says day 12 cents weekly. Yeah, so daily. Okay. That's for the day. Right? And so I tested each one. So I tested the interest being paid on EOS and Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? Those were my three. I tested those before I tested it with XRP, okay? Because again, I want to test it. I want to see the platform. I want to see what it does before I put my most valuable asset, which is XRP for me, and kind of check it daily. I don't know if they pay it out daily or weekly, but obviously they must pay something out. So I checked it and I was just kind of shocked First of all, that you could see it and that you could check it. And I was thinking about this morning. Is my thing is, so I had 12 cents, earned 12 cents on my stable coin, right? Like, would you get excited about 12 cents in 2 days? I guess it was. I'm not sure about how long, because it says received on the 19th, and on the 21st, interest was paid. So, would you be excited about that? Like, would you be excited about that, right? I was ecstatic. First of all, I didn't even know. I was just going to check it once a month. I was just going to check it once a month and see what it looks like. Because I'm looking, if it's APY, if it's annually, I'll just check. You know, I'll just check once a month. But to see the payouts paid out weekly, you know, to be able to check it weekly and see, I thought was phenomenal. Rashawn B. Wealthy said, versus losing? Heck yeah, brother. So that's my question, right? And so when you hear that there are people on this platform with 8 million, 10 million, 21 million using this platform, you got to ask yourself, why is that? Nope, it's not at the mercy of a hack. It's not on the app. It's on the custodian. It's being held by BitGo, which is probably today maybe the number one custodial platform there is. And it's assured $100 million of insurance per wallet. Right? So you got an EOS wallet, you got an XRP wallet, right? Think about that. That's what the wealthy do. They make money on their money. Some people say 12 cents, no big deal. Right? It is almost a conditioning to think that way. Right? Right? And this Alex Mashinsky guy is in the 1% of the 1%. Hugely super successful serial entrepreneur, massive successes. And he's treating this platform, and he's putting this platform together from a wealthy person's perspective. And what would the wealthy of the wealthiest want? They want to earn yield on their money. They want to earn consistent, risk-averse interest, right? That's what they want. That's what they want. That's what the wealthy do. I was telling Miss Crypto Seeds just yesterday that the digital asset space, people in this space are very, very spoiled. Very, very spoiled, because we hear about Ethereum, we hear about XRP going up tens of thousands of %. And we can get spoiled by that. And we can forget about the safe, consistent 6, 7, and 8% on your money. We can forget about that if we're not careful. But he's put this platform together. I've been checking him out, listening more and more to him. He put this platform together from the 1% of the 1%. And D. Daniels, what we were talking about is, I gave an example. If you had $1,000 in your bank account, right, putting some money aside on the 18th, today's the 25th. 1 week later, how much money would you have in your bank account? That's kind of the subject that I wanted to talk about a little bit today, because the market's down. And when I think about the market is down, I had money put aside, right? Money put aside in a stable coin in the digital asset space, not money put aside in a Wells Fargo account. I had money put aside in the digital asset space that in a week I earned money on that money. Deep Mind is in the building. What's up, Deep Mind? Good to see you. That's what I'm saying. The thing that is most important for us in this space is two things. Number one, it is so important that we bring new people into the space. And the only way we can do that is we have to level up our own personal financial IQ. We have to level up our IQ if you want to talk about your particular asset. If it's XRP, then you have to level up your IQ on XRP, right? And then we have to level up our IQ on the overall digital asset space as a whole, blockchain technology, smart contracts, right? Learning more and more about the overall space and how it works. And so that we can intelligently articulate why someone would want to come check out this space. Now, the best way to do that is just to send them to someone who might have more knowledge about the space than you, right? You send them to someone, a YouTube channel. You send them to maybe a Telegram chat, right? You send them somewhere where they can level up, right, on their own. They can learn more about it on their own without going through you. Because a lot of times, right, we always say that, my mom will listen to you and your mom will listen to me, right? My mom won't listen to me, but she'll listen to you, right? So you want to send them kind of third party, right? But that's what number one thing we got to do is we have to bring new people into the space. When we do that, we all win. We all win that way. And I get it. It's totally frustrating at times to talk to people, try to educate them about XRP. They don't get it. They totally don't understand it. Right? And the best thing you could do is to take you out of the picture and send them in a direction where they can get information. Right? Give them a link to a video, get them to check something out and just say, hey, did you check that out? Do you have any questions? Right? Because like Alex Mashinsky is saying, if we don't do that, we're just kind of exchanging money amongst ourselves. Right? Unplugged is in the building. What's up? Hello, C's. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you, Unplugged. Appreciate you being here. Julian Fishing is in the building. What's up, Julian? Good to see you, bro. All right, $1,000 in the bank, right? And so what I said is, as much as I humanly possibly can, I'm taking my fiat dollars out of the banks and traditional space and putting it into the digital asset space. And then I want to not only put it in the digital asset space where I can invest in projects that I can believe in, but I also want to put some of that money in a place where I can earn money on my money. Calculating risk, calculating interest and return on that money, all those different things. Doing my homework, investigating the different platforms that make sense, that allow you to make money on your money, allow you to collateralize your assets, and then coming to a conclusion, this is the one I trust. This is one I feel is looking out for my better half, for me and my family. This is the one I'm going to test with a small amount of my hard-earned money and see how it works. See if they do pay the interest. See if their Telegram group is responsive and positive. Check out the corporate people and their staff and the CEO. Are they out there trying to grow this platform? All of these different things. And after doing my homework for over a year and a half, I decided personally on Celsius. That's me. Again, you guys got to do your own homework and your own due diligence. And I checked out the platform. I tested it a little bit, like a few $100, just tested it out. Saw how it worked for a couple of weeks, and then amped it up some more. Amped up my got 2 more people in the XRP in the last few days. I educate, not escalate. Exactly, DeepMind. Exactly. I appreciate you saying that, brother. And that is the key. I educate, not escalate. And that's the difference. It's over a year and a half. Where I could talk about it, like put my name behind the platform. Now, do I still have to do a disclaimer? Yeah, you got to do your own homework. You got to do your own due diligence. You got to see what works best for you and your family. Absolutely. Absolutely. Still have to say that. But the bottom line is this is how the wealthy acts. This is how the wealthy operate. The market's down. They put money aside. Why do you think Warren Buffett has $120+ billion in cash? For days like this. Now, he's not going to be doing it in the digital asset space. I get it. But the concept is the same. And I can pretty much guarantee he's making money on that money that he's got. set aside for waiting for markets like this. We're in the digital asset space, right? So we got to have money, we want to have money set aside for days like this, but we want to have it in a place where we can earn money on that money while we're waiting. Bro, XRP, that's exactly right. The champ has always been here since 2013, and that's XRP. So AZ, we have a couple of sayings that we have on this channel, and one of them is old money doesn't want you to win. That's kind of our mantra for this channel, and that the digital asset space is our chance to win. And what I love about the Celsius.network is that they come from that kind of mindset and have almost the same mantra. And I love it. Sam Beckett is in the building. What's up, Camp? I hope you're BTFD. What is BTFD? The boiling crypto's in the building. What's going on? Right? And so that's kind of the deal. And that's when I looked at the app, it was funny again, because I wasn't going to check it for a month. I was just going to, look at it a month because I'm looking at the annual APY, right? So, market's down. Now I got a decision since I got this fiat dollar in the digital asset, right? I got it in the stable coin. It's been earning interest weekly, daily, whatever it is, right? Right? Because it shows you it. The market's down. I got a decision to make. Do I take some of that fiat dollars and invest in the market while the market's down in the projects that I know that are great projects that I can get on the low, on the cheap? That's what the wealthy do. Right? And we might, there's a chance that we may not be doing things at the the person who has $8 million on the platform, right? Or the person who had 20 or 21 million on the platform. Our stable coin amount might not be the same, but we can still act in the same manner. We can still act like the wealthy. We can still participate in a platform and take advantage of a platform like the wealthy do. You got to ask yourself, why would someone put $8 million on a platform? 8 million. You got to ask yourself why. Do you think that dude just listened to somebody on YouTube? Do you think he just listened to somebody on YouTube and, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to put my 8 million? Or do you think the person did his own homework, did his own due diligence, did some big time vetting, right? Because he might have some access, right? He or she has some higher level access to do some more appropriate vetting, if they right, some more high level, I should say, vetting. But the bottom line is that person decided to put $8 million on the platform. Another person did 20 or 21 million, something like that, and did a collateralized debt position, if you will, loan to value, LTV loan on their assets, right? An asset-backed loan, as Alex Mashinsky likes to put it. It's a behavior, because what's happened is that old money has us conditioned into believing that we can't make money on our money. Raw XRP says, Siege, I risked 5% of my XRP in Celsius, and I feel good on it. I appreciate that, bro, XRP. How about that? That's smart, right? You don't there's zero chance that I would put, right. You got to test it. You got to see how it goes. You got to see how it works. Tell me, how is this platform and or company working? I want to know what customer service is, how are they going to respond when I have an issue or challenge. Only way to do that is you got to test it, in my humble opinion. Small amounts, like bruh XRP, right? And I did the same thing, bruh XRP. I did the same exact thing. Same exact thing. The Crypto Caveman's in the building. What's up, Siege? Bruh XRP, that's exactly right. Old money has us thinking in terms of scarcity. That's exactly right. Or that we can't learn to educate ourselves on how to make money on our money. We have to turn it over to some people in a traditional space like financial planners. Unbelievable, right? That's exactly right. So Deep Mind says down market is great time to prepare. Those complaining about the price now will be the same ones going broke a few years after the bull run. That's exactly right, Deep Mind. This is coming from someone who has an excellent perspective, right? An excellent who has wealth consciousness, who operates and lives in that space, right? You understand what I'm saying? Deep Mind is no joke, and that's the deal. Oh, buy the freaking dip. Okay. Ah, that's funny. That is so funny. Thank you, Sam Beckett and Bro XRP. I did not know that's what that stood for. So Swayze says they rather have you wasting your time and labor over the money. That's exactly right. That's exactly what I say in my outro, Swayze. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. That's exactly right, Swayze. Dion is in the building, new to XRP. Oh, that's outstanding, Dion. Good to see you on the stream, my friend. Where are you checking in from? Rising Green is in the building. That's right, Swayze. If you haven't had a chance yet, Swayze says hit the like button if you're just getting here. That's exactly right. So if you didn't get a chance to smash that like on the way in, guys, no worries. Just collapse the chat, go smash that like, and then come back and hang out. New Jersey, cool, cool, cool. I used to live in New Jersey for like a hot second. Where did I live in Jersey? I forget now. Oh, forget. Roselle. I was in Roselle, New Jersey for a hot second, like a year. You ever heard of Roselle, New Jersey? Small, crazy small town. Everything in Roselle was named Roselle. Roselle Bank, Roselle Grocery Store, Roselle High School. That was hilarious coming from Brooklyn. Seeing that was crazy. Jackie 33 is in the building. Oh, hey Miss, what's going on with you, Jackie 33? Your time is coming, Sam Beckett. I hear you, my friend. Your time is coming. Yeah, Roselle's real small. Oh, good to see you, Jackie 33. So that's what I'm talking about today. I wanted to kind of see where you guys were mentally, with the market being down. And also, like Deep Mind said, are you prepared for days when the market's down? Right. And so my thing is, if you are prepared and you kind of like, yeah, I'm just saving some cash. I'm going to dollar cost average in. My thing is, where are you saving your cash? Because if you didn't make money on your money a week ago, if you didn't earn any money on your money, I appreciate the fact that you're saving. I'm just saying that there are other options. There are better options. You can earn money on your money. And the deal is here, you got to make your own decision. What this channel is about educating people to the options that are available to them. Again, for me, I know a year and a half is a long time, right? That's a long time to be doing some due diligence and some homework on a project. But I entered the space in the high yield investment platform space and the lending platform space, and so and having been burned in that space the vast majority of the times, even though I did have a win or two. I was cautious, very, very cautious. Then when I got to learn more about this dude being from New York, runs his business and everything from New York, been in New York for a long, long time, but he's originally from Russia, and just interview after interview after interview, said, you know what, I'm going to test it. I'm going to test the platform right out. The Bull in Crypto says, I grabbed a little bit of MGI today for a really low price. I hear you. GXRP is in the building. Yo, Siege, how's it going? It's outstanding, my friend. Good to see you. April is the month, according to The Simpsons, says the Bull in Crypto. Yeah, I saw that. Absolutely. TJ Jackson says, mentally strong as ever. If anything, I'd be buying the dip. Exactly. And that's what we were talking about. That's why I wanted to ask how you act. Are you acting like the wealthy? Why title to stream that way? Because your wealthy have money set aside, right? A percentage of their portfolio in cash, liquid, right? Where when the opportunity comes for them to get a great project, great investment on the cheap, right? That's what they do. My thing is, we're in the digital asset space. And so I kept thinking to myself, I'm in the digital asset space. I'm in the digital asset space. There is no reason for me to have my liquid cash in a bank earning nothing. Earning nothing. I'm talking about my disposable liquid cash that I have set aside to participate in the digital asset space. Why would I have it in the bank account where I'm not earning any money on my money? And I don't care. Yeah, and for me, I was like, when I looked at it and I saw that 12 cents, and I was just on one of them, right? I was just on the stable coin. It wasn't on the EOS or the Bitcoin or Ethereum. I didn't even look at that. It was just on the stable coin, right? The fiat dollar, right? Because I wanted to, right? It made me think about what I used to do a year and a half, up until 2.5 months ago. That's what I used to do. Just keep it in the account. And I would, wait for the buying opportunity, keep in check and wait for the buying opportunity, get it on Coinbase, do that, whatever, and go. And then it just dawned on me like it's time to test this platform out that pays you weekly. It's like this weekly payout. Hold on one second. Let me see something. I'm going to confirm this payout. I should know the answer to this, but again, my plan was not to check it for 30 days. And I get these emails from let me check the frequency of these emails because they email you when you get paid. Let me do that. That's better. February 24th. Okay, you earned this certain percentage on your BTC. That was February 24th. I literally just put stuff in the platform. Not even 3 weeks ago. So, all right. So I got one on the 24th. I was on my BTC. I just put BTC on there. I had put the other digital assets on there first before BTC. That's just because me personally, not the big B. I don't want to spend. Yeah. So then it showed me interest on one of the digital assets that I got in there. So it's like you get this 24th. So I got 5 emails on the 24th. So they give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They give you they email you on each asset that you have on there, the interest that you got on the asset. It's pretty cool. Yep. Yep. I'm trying to figure when was the last one before the 24th though. 24th. 22nd. No, that was a withdrawal request. Okay. Yeah, and so the bigger ones I just put on there like the 19th. the bigger amounts of BTC and ETH and that type of stuff was just put on there on the 19th. And so on the 24th, you get your, I got interest. So it's either 5 or 7 days that they kind of email you about your interest, you know, right? So that's kind of the deal there. So just an example, guys. Again, you want to do your own homework, do your own due diligence, right? That's the type of deal there. And you don't have to take a year and a half like I did. Again, I was a little gun shy because I entered this space in the lending platform space, high yield investment platforms where they were paying, 1, 2, 3% a day. Those were very, very risky things that I was doing. So that's why I had a certain amount of pause, if you will, before I entered into something. So even though I got to see a lot of Adam Smashinsky, see him being interviewed, and he was being interviewed on Wall Street, right? He's being interviewed on a lot of different places, and I was still taking it. I still took a minute before I put my money on the platform. So, but that's just me. I'm very, very I don't know. I'm very cautious. I'm very, very cautious in a lot of things that I do. How I raise my children. Uh, very cautious. Very, very. That's just kind of my approach. Like overprotective. All of that stuff. So, but yeah, definitely do your homework on that, guys. So I would say if you want to learn more about the Celsius platform, and shout out to those people who did use the link that I shared. Thank you. Powerful video title. So if you want to learn more about the Celsius thing, guys, here's a link there to learn more about that platform. Again, do your homework, do your due diligence. I would encourage you to get on YouTube and what is it? Search Alex Mashinsky. Let me spell his name for you. Do your own homework, guys. Make sure that in everything that you do, it is based upon your own conclusions, right? You want to gather information, right? You want to gather information from this source, gather from trusted sources. Trusted sources gather information, take in that information, apply the principle of discernment, and then make your own decisions, right? That's what you want to do. Rising Green said, I set aside a small bag of funds a week, a small bag of funds every week so I can buy 10 XRP daily just to stop me grinding my teeth. I hear you, my friend. You got a plan, you got a strategy. That's excellent. That's absolutely excellent. And then one day, at one point in time in your life, you'll be able to raise that level, right? And where you can set aside monies in a place where it's safe to place it, and you can earn interest on that interest, earn interest on that money. That's what the wealthy do. They set aside a portion of their portfolio in a safe place, earning interest on that money, making money off of their money, waiting for the opportunity to acquire assets on the cheap. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad to hear you guys have set some money aside. Oh, Deep Mind, that's exactly right. XRP Gal, watch that movie, the latest movie. Yep, that's exactly the latest movie, latest video. That's a great point, Deep Mind. At XRP Gal, watch the latest AMA YouTube on Celsius. They answer a lot of questions. It was a really good one. You talking about the one with Mark Moss, Deep Mind? Is that the one you're talking about? That was a really good one. Really good one. The Boiling Crypto says, I was on the SEC sit and found this little gem. What does that mean, the Boiling Crypto? I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Oh, type in distributed ledger. I was on the SEC sit. Is that what it said? I don't know what that means. Help me out with that one. Type in distributed ledger HSBC PDF in Google. Rising Green. I put that link in the description for what that was, Rising Green. But what essentially is it's a platform that allows you to earn interest on your money, which earn interest on the digital assets, earn interest on your assets, whether it be BTC, Ethereum, XRP, EOS, Algo, not Algo yet, True USD, USDC. You can earn interest on your interest. You can earn money on your assets, I should say. It's a better way of putting that. But let me get that link for you. You can learn it. But again, I would just recommend Rising Green that you do your own homework and your own due diligence, right? Get on YouTube after this thing is over, right? After the stream is over, and put in Alex Mashinsky, learn about that platform. I've checked out Nexo, I've checked out BlockFi's, I've checked out Crypto.com. Trust me. And for me, overall best one for me was Celsius. So there's the link right there, my friend. And then I would definitely Rising Green. If I would definitely click on that link that DeepMind just put out there. YouTube is probably one of the better. It's probably the best interview, I think, for learning about what the Celsius thing is, right? Because you want to learn the risk also, right? You can't just say, "Oh, interest, cool," right? You want to learn the risk as well, right? And so that one there, the DeepMind put in there. DeepMind, would you mind sharing that again, my friend? That link for YouTube of Alex Mashinsky. I appreciate that, brother. You want to check that out as well. You want to learn the risk as well. You want to learn the good. You want to learn your risk. You want to know what all savvy investors and wealthy, they want to know what the risks are as well. You have to know the risk as well. And then you come to your own conclusion of what you would like to do. Yeah. Oh, good for you, Rising Green. Good for you. See, and that's what the channel is about, really. It's about educating. It's really about educating and letting. One of the big things that really resonated with me was when Alex Mashinsky said that a lot of the tools, first of all, he says he's using over 150 tools that the wealthy use to make money. He's using it on this platform. Why can he say that? Because he's in the top 1% of 1%. And he'll tell you that. That's where he is. He's in the top 1% of the 1%. And he'll tell you flat out, that's where he is. Does not have to be doing this at all. Like, he doesn't have to be doing this at all. He'll tell you that. So can you imagine that? Raw XRP, I'm telling you, that it is the smartest. It's such a great point. He says, Raw XRP says, C's, the best thing about Celsius is you can withdraw your assets instantly, zero questions asked. Zero questions asked. That's exactly right. I'm so happy, bro, XRP, that you're getting a chance to experience this platform, and I'm more happy. I'm loving the fact, bro, that you're getting to act like the wealthy. That's what I get so excited about. That you and I, right? We're just average, right? Average Joes, right? We get to act and behave like the wealthy. We get to leverage the same tools as the wealthy. No fees. There's no fees at all associated. If you do an LTV, if you do an asset-backed loan, then you pay, obviously you pay interest on your loan, XRP Gal. But yeah, definitely check it out, XRP Gal. Those two things, the link that I left in the description for Celsius, but more importantly, the link that DeepMind is leaving, that's the one you want to check out first, right? You want to hear from this dude. You want to hear him getting kind of right. It was a very subtle grilling, if you will, right, about the platform, and so I like it. And he answered. He didn't shy away from any of the questions. It's important, but don't let that be the only one you watch, right? Right? We're talking about your hard-earned money, right? So don't let that be the only video you watch, right? And I like there's no minimum either. Is there a minimum for putting on the platform? There's no minimum for depositing on your asset on the platform also. So, you know, and the most important message that I get from that dude is he wants us to win. The people who put money on the platform. We put money in our bank and the bank uses our money to make 10, 15x on our money. Yet at the end of the year, they're paying us less than 1%, something like that. If it is 1%, it might be 1.1 or 1.2 at the end of a year. But they're 10xing and 15xing off our money that we put in, that we leave in the bank. Nope. Nope. I appreciate you saying that, Deep Mind. I appreciate you saying that, brother. Right? And so, right, that's the deal, right? That's the deal. And for me, it's it may be a little cheesy, but I feel like the dude's doing it just kind of like out of the kindness of his heart. He's like why are some? And I think it's because of his coming up as a coming to the country as an immigrant, right? Growing up in communist Russia and living, I think, Israel. Just and then having come to this country and made it and had success, I think he just kind of feels for for the vast majority of people who aren't understanding. Deep Mind says, see, just Celsius link is in the description of his videos. Yes, it is. XRP says, I've been using Celsius Network. Love the platform. Earning interest off your digital assets, earning money off your assets is the new way of getting passive income. And it's not a new way. It may be new from the digital assets perspective, but it's not a new way. That's what the wealthy has been doing for a long, long time. It's just the digital asset space, guys. Like I said, it's our chance to win. That's why I say that in the outro. It is the digital asset space is our chance to win. We don't have to be an accredited investor to participate on the Celsius platform. Right? You guys get that? That is massive. It's massive. It's not like that in the traditional space. That's why I always say in my outro, and that's why I say my outro every single time. I don't even record it and put it and do this all this other, because you can't hear my passion. I may do one passionate one, and then I could put it in the end, I guess. But I like to do it live. I like to share the fact that this is our chance to win here. You know what I mean? So I know I get passionate about that a little bit, but I just that's what it is. And it's so important for us to educate, our dudes. I get it's challenging at times, but we got to learn how to educate them. We have to get better at educating them. We can't just let them walk away. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. We got to get better at educating. We got to get better at communicating. That's the deal. It's not on them. They've been conditioned for decades, for the majority of their life, that they can't win, that they can't act and behave like the wealthy, that those tools are not accessible to them. That's the way they've been conditioned. We have to get better at communicating to them that there is another way, that you can act and think and behave like the wealthy, and you can leverage tools the same way that the wealthy do. We just have to get better at educating and communicating, if you will, that message. And the best way to do it is to get them on YouTube and show them how to check out Alex Mashinsky. Let him do the talking for you. Let him share his message and let it resonate with them. He does a great job at doing that. Really, he really, really does. He really, really, really does. So guys, again, there's the link right there. But again, I would recommend to you guys who have not checked it out yet, go check out that Deep Mind video. So he left the link in the he left it in here a few times. Check that out, and then go watch another one, and then go watch another one, because it's your money, it's your hard-earned money, right? All right, guys, listen, I got to wrap up. I got a business call that I got to do at 4:30. It's been a real cool hangout. I get excited at the opportunity to educate this family here that we can make money on our money, that we can think and act and behave like the wealthy, that the wealthy tools are available to us. We just have to educate ourselves on where to get them and then test it out. That's what the wealthy do. They test it out with small amounts, see how it behaves, see how it acts, and then make your decisions to move forward. So, Michael O2, good to see you in the stream, brother. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this stream like I do all of my streams and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the sidelines. Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.